If you have ever unboxed an Apple product, chances are you remember the experience. The sensation of lifting the perfectly fitted lid, the first glimpse of the gleaming device nestled within, even the faint new product smell that accompanies it. It's a sensory journey that begins well before you power on your new device. But once the novelty of the new gadget wears off, what happens to the box it came in? For many people, the answer is simple: they keep it. But why? In a world increasingly conscious of consumption and waste, the phenomenon of keeping product packaging might seem counterintuitive. After all, once its protective role is fulfilled, why does the box hold value? However, when it comes to Apple, a brand synonymous with innovation, quality, and a certain aspirational lifestyle, the packaging is viewed as much more than just a protective shell. It's an extension of the product experience and the Apple brand itself. Let's dive into the world of Apple's packaging, exploring why it has such a hold over consumers. Through the lens of psychological principles, design philosophy, and consumer culture, we will unravel the unspoken value of Apple's packaging and why it so often escapes the fate of the recycling bin. Psychological principles. At the heart of Apple's packaging allure lies an intricate web of psychological factors that contribute to its perceived value. On a surface level, Apple's minimalist packaging design may just seem like an aesthetic choice. However, underneath this simple design lies a clever psychological strategy that triggers a series of responses in our brains, leading to a much deeper connection with the brand and the products. One of the key psychological principles at play is the endowment effect. This principle suggests that people place a higher value on objects simply because they own them. When consumers purchase an Apple product, they don't just acquire the physical device, but also the whole package, which includes the packaging itself. By producing high-quality, aesthetically pleasing packaging, Apple enhances the ownership experience, making the packaging seem valuable and worth keeping. Another psychological principle Apple taps into is the halo effect. This cognitive bias refers to our tendency to let our impression of someone or something in one domain influence our impression of them in other domains. As a result of Apple's robust brand reputation and the high quality of its products, consumers are likely to perceive its packaging as superior as well. Apple's packaging also taps into our desire for luxury and status. The sleek, minimalist design of Apple's packaging, coupled with the anticipation built into the unboxing process, creates a luxurious experience akin to unboxing a high-end fashion item. This feeling of luxury not only enhances the perceived value of the product but also satisfies our innate social desire for status and prestige. The psychology of color also plays a role in the appeal of Apple's packaging. The brand's iconic white packaging communicates simplicity, purity, and sophistication. Color psychologists suggest that white also creates a sense of space and openness, which could contribute to the feeling of anticipation and discovery during the unboxing process. The very act of opening a box taps into our inherent curiosity and love for surprises. Unboxing a product offers a tangible way to satisfy this curiosity, adding an element of joy and discovery to the product experience. These psychological principles intertwine to create a powerful emotional response, transforming the packaging from a mere protective shell into an integral part of the product experience that consumers are reluctant to discard. Design philosophy. Apple's design philosophy can be summarized in one word: simplicity. From the design of its software to its hardware, and indeed, its packaging, the goal is to make complex technology accessible, intuitive, and aesthetically pleasing. This philosophy was famously encapsulated by Steve Jobs' statement that design is not just what it looks like and feels like. Design is how it works. Apple's boxes typically consist of a lower base and an upper lid that fits snugly over it, offering an almost seamless unboxing experience. The high-quality, rigid cardboard material ensures durability, while the white, minimalist aesthetic speaks volumes about the product inside. Every detail is meticulously considered, from the placement of the product image on the box to the arrangement of the accessories inside. Even the absence of traditional packaging elements, such as visible tabs or creases, is deliberate. These choices serve to create an uncluttered and premium feel, mirroring the seamless, user-friendly experience of the Apple products themselves. In fact, one could argue that the unboxing process serves as a precursor to using the product. Just as Apple's software guides the user intuitively, the packaging eases the user into the product experience. The box opens smoothly, the product and accessories are arranged logically, and setup instructions are clear and minimal. Consumer culture. Apple's packaging, with its high-quality materials and minimalist design, echoes the value attributed to the product inside. As such, the packaging takes on a life of its own, perceived not just as a protective shell but as a valuable commodity in itself. This perspective is reinforced by the secondary market for Apple packaging. The fact that people are willing to buy and sell empty Apple boxes signifies that the packaging is seen as having inherent value, separate from the product it once contained. This fetishization of Apple packaging can be viewed as a reflection of broader societal values and consumer culture. It speaks to the power of branding and design in influencing our perceptions of value and our desire for material symbols of status and identity. Visit online marketplaces like eBay or Craigslist, and you'll find numerous listings for empty Apple boxes. These boxes are sought after for a variety of reasons. Some buyers may have lost or damaged their original packaging and want a replacement to maintain the value of their product for resale. This is because second-hand Apple products with their original packaging often command higher prices than those without. Others might be collectors, viewing the packaging as a form of memorabilia, especially for older or limited edition products. This form of collection mirrors trends in other industries such as sneakers or designer fashion, where the packaging often plays a role in the overall collector's experience. Yet another category of buyers may be seeking the boxes as props for creating social media content, highlighting the role of Apple packaging in the digital unboxing phenomenon. All of these buyers have something in common, that is, the recognition of value in something that would traditionally be viewed as disposable. The secondary market for Apple packaging reflects the successful integration of the packaging into the overall product experience, so much so that it retains perceived value even in the absence of the product itself. Although this market existence can be seen as a triumph of branding and design, it also raises interesting questions about consumption and waste. Apple's packaging has come a long way. The reluctance to discard these boxes, often seen as keepsakes, and the existence of a secondary market reflect the immense success of Apple's branding and design strategy. What do you think is the most important reason people keep their empty Apple boxes? Let us know in the comments section. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe for more interesting stories like this.